Because there is an important conspiracy of silence that needs to be broken. And this needs to be broken because, viewers, at the end of the day, the silence is a threat to national unity. Now, why am I saying this? Let me break this down for you. MK Stalin, who is the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, the Supremo of the DMK, is an ally of the Congress Party. He's an ally of the Samajwadi Party, of the RJD, of parties that have a base in the Hindi heartland. He's part of the India Club, or the India Bloc, or the India Alliance, or the India Coalition. And a very strong part of it, very substantial part of it. All these parties, the Samajwadi Party, the RJD, the Congress, that at least on the face of it are proud of their Hindi language and Hindi heritage. But that hasn't stopped the man on your screens, MK Stalin, from insulting the Hindi language, viewers. A language is not just a conveyor of emotions, instructions and sentiments. It is a crucible of a culture. By denigrating Hindi, Stalin is also denigrating the culture it embalms. It is a deep provocation to any northerner, but sadly the DMK's allies in the north are quiet, callously silent, quite happy to allow for a criminally negligent myth to take root. For what? For the sake of political survival. What is this myth, viewers? Before I get to the answer, let's recap what Stalin has said. What is the myth that he's perpetuating, which is criminally negligent of the facts, viewers? He says, and I quote him now. He's addressing the people of other South states. My dear sisters and brothers from other states, ever wondered how many Indian languages Hindi has swallowed? Bhojpuri, Maithili, Awadhi, Braj, Bundeli, Garhwali, Kamauni, Magahi, Marwadi, Malvi, Chhattisgarhi, Santhali, Angika, Ho, Kharia, Khortha, Kurmali, Kuruk, Mundari, and many, many more are now gasping for survival. The push for a monolithic Hindi identity is what kills ancient mother tongues. UP and Bihar were never just, quote, Hindi heartlands, unquote. Their real languages are now relics of the past. Tamil Nadu resists because we know where this ends, unquote. The brazen attack on Hindi has led to the Union Minister for HRD, a BJP leader from Odisha, to respond calling out Stalin's Hinduphobia. Dharmendra Pradhan, Union HRD Minister, has come out and said, nowhere in the NEP, the National Education Policy, have we suggested there will be an imposition of any particular language in any particular state. Unnecessarily, a political line has been taken by the Tamil Nadu government, unquote. The only prominent opposition face, but that too from beyond the India bloc, to criticize Stalin is Yogendra Yadav, who is an academic turned political activist. He says, and I quote, disappointed to read this from a senior leader like you, MK Stalin. Opposition to central government must not become opposition to Hindi. This statement is poor in taste as it attacks a language, not just its jealous advocates. It's weak on facts. All modern Indian languages have been standardized by subsuming several neighboring languages, relegating them to the level of dialects. Arguing for recognition of all these languages is right, but blaming only Hindi for swallowing other languages is wrong, unquote. The reaction is spot on, viewers, because there is an argument to be made that Tamil may have debilitated Irula, Toda, Kurumba, Kota, Badaga, among other languages. But I told you, while the brazen and baseless attack on Hindi may have drawn ire from many Hindi speakers and the BJP, the parties that purport to represent Hindi belt interests like the Congress, RJD, SP are silent at the highest levels. In their absence, the BJP is the only party doing the heavy lifting in countering Stalin. In fact, viewers, the chief of the BJP in Tamil Nadu has spoken out. But before that, what is Stalin saying, viewers? The stand on NEP, this is what Stalin's stand on NEP is, the National Education Policy. Yet the centre is imposing Hindi in Tamil Nadu. The centre says education reform has been brought in by the Modi government. Stalin says centre stand on NEP, education reform brought in by Modi government. NEP will lead to Hindi imposition. But the centre says the NEP relaxes norms for three language policy, that yes, it advocates for three language, the mother tongue, English and any language of your choice. It doesn't even mention the word Hindi as a third language. So this is what viewers, the centre is saying. They are saying that Stalin is spreading lies. He's misleading the people. Interestingly, what DMK will not tell you is that almost all other southern states have accepted the NEP. In 2021, Karnataka BJP government implemented, but Congress mulls to replace the NEP. That hasn't happened, still in place. 2022, KCR government in Telangana implemented the National Education Policy 2020. In 2022, the Jagan government in Andhra Pradesh implemented the National Education Policy in 2020. In 2023, Pinarayi government in Kerala develops a new curriculum in lieu of the NEP. Now viewers, this is really where the problem is, because Tamil Nadu has rejected the NEP, emphasizing commitment to two-language policy. And not just this, viewers, it is also resisting delimitation. But I want to get on with this and ask some fundamental questions, because these questions are important. This is baseless Hindiphobia, viewers. And why is it that Akhilesh, Tejasvi, Rahul and Kejriwal are accepting this? They are parties rooted very much, at least three of them are rooted very much in the north. Both Akhilesh's Samajwadi Party and Tejasvi Yadav's RJD have come out and in their states advocated for the primacy of Hindi. Today Stalin is saying that Hindi is a predatory language. Why aren't these people standing up for Hindi? And is this because, and these are some fundamental questions, let's open up our debate. And I want to ask these questions. Will India bloc allow DMK chief and CM Stalin to walk all over the rights of North Indians and their culture? Let's open this up. Let's ask some fundamental questions. And we're joined by leaders of the RJD as well as the Samajwadi Party. Let me first begin with the RJD spokesperson, because this is a very important story, Professor Anwar Pasha, and I want to ask you. Mr. Stalin says Hindi is a predatory language. It kills all other languages, it just swallows them. Do you agree with this, sir?
Very good evening to all the viewers and the panelists. The issue of language is very sensitive. The issue of culture is also very sensitive. And this is not new for the South, especially for the Tamil Nadu, for taking such a stand. They have been taking such a stand for long, and we have witnessed many violent agitations there in Tamil Nadu as well. Why is it there? All the language, if we assure the people that all the languages are the languages of the country, of the nation, but if we say that one language is more important and other languages are not important, this is going to create trouble, and this is happening in Tamil Nadu. This is not only question of language
Mr. Pasha,
or culture.
I'll come
this
to
is also
your...
the question of...
one second. Mr. Pasha, please turn off your phone, please. Please put your phone down. I can hear it, and so the viewers can, and you're getting disturbed. Can you put it on silent, please, sir? I just want to ask you, Mr. Pasha. No, 1 second. One second. Am I not wrong in saying that the RJD consistently backed Hindi as the dominant language in Bihar's administration and education? That leaders like Lalu Prasad Yadav have often emphasized the importance of Hindi in Bihar's governance and politics. Is it true or not true?
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So are you doing it? No, 1 second. By accepting, 1 second, sir, please listen to my question. Please listen to my...
Hindi as a dominant language of North India.
Mr. Pasha, can you please listen to my question? I am with you on this. Yes, please. It should be the dominant language of the place where majority of people will speak it, which is in the north, in the Hindi belt, right? We are not at cross purposes here. But I want to ask you, Mr. Stalin says to people in the north, look what Hindi has done. It has killed Bhojpuri, it has killed several other languages. Do you agree with him?
You can ask this question to the linguists.
Why? You don't have a view.
Literature and language also.
No, I'll tell you, viewers, why tonight Mr. Pasha doesn't have a view on this.
I have my view.
His party,
the
RJD, has imposed Hindi in Bihar, and DMK believes that it has come at the cost of regional languages that are spoken, dialects that are spoken in Bihar.
We accept Hindi.
Yes.
as one of the
Yes.
major languages of North India,
Yes.
of Bihar. We accept
Mr.
Hindi.
Anwar, I'm
We accept
asking you,
Hindi. Hindi is our
did
national
your
language,
decision,
no problem. All the languages are national languages.
So I'm asking you,
But,
just, Mr.
but
Pasha,
what about
please.
Bhojpuri? What about Maithili?
Yes.
This is also true.
Yes.
That the people of Bhojpuri and the Maithili, they're also struggling. They're demanding that their language should be accepted
So why
by
did
the
the
central
RJD?
government.
So why did
And
the
these
RJD
demands
then
are
push?
there.
Then why
Many-
did the RJD push? Why did the RJD push for Hindi to be emphasized as
We
the
push for
dominant
all the
language in
languages
Bihar
to be
administration
given
and
respect
education?
and promoted equally.
Okay, viewers.
Our stand is
viewers,
that all the
in
languages
Uttar
of
Pradesh,
the country
in Uttar
should be
Pradesh,
given
in neighboring
equal
Uttar
importance
Pradesh, okay.
and should be promoted in a
Right.
similar way.
Mr. Pasha,
We should,
Mr.
not, we
Pasha.
should not discriminate any
Mr.
language.
Pasha, I'm asking
because,
you-
And as far as the Stalin's statement is concerned, this is not only in the light of this linguistic dominance of Hindi in Tamil Nadu. There are so many reasons behind it. Southern states feel that they are getting ill-treated.
Mr. Pasha,
They
I'll
are
ask the
being
southern state that
motherly
question.
treated by the
I'm
central
asking you a
government, by the
fundamental
BJP government.
question.
And this
One
is the
second.
anger.
Mr.
That's
Pasha,
why
can
they are
you
raising
allow
such
me to
issues.
speak, sir? Can you allow me to speak? I'm only asking you some fundamental questions. I'm not asking you to stand and become the advocate for the DMK. I'm asking you to clarify your stand. When you officially pushed for Hindi in Bihar, were you cognizant of the fact that Hindi will destroy other dialects in Bihar? Yes or no?
In Bihar, we take care of other languages as
Okay.
well.
So
we
viewers,
respect other languages
I'll tell
as
you
well.
why
We
Mr.
respect
Pasha is
Bhojpuri,
having
we
a
respect
problem
Maithili,
telling me
we
that
respect
Mr.
Hindi.
Stalin is wrong, like Yogendra Yadav very clearly came out and told Mr. Stalin that he was disappointed with that statement because the RJD is in alliance with the DMK. They dare not take a clear stand, even if it means, viewers, even if it means
we have a very
allowing
clear
Mr.
stand. We
Stalin
have
to
very
get
clear
away
stand. We want
with
all the
a
languages of the
with
country
a
should
phobic
be
view
treated
of
equally.
Hindi.
We
Secondly,
know-
let me
we-
ask you.
we-
Let
we
me
want
ask you,
all the
Mr.
languages of
Stalin.
the country should
Mr.
be
Stalin
given justice.
opposes.
All
One
the
second, Mr.
languages
Stalin,
should
Mr.
be
Pasha.
respected.
Mr. Stalin
You
opposes.
want a few languages to be respected.
Okay.
We respect Hindi.
Right.
We respect all other
Then
languages
speak up
of the
for it.
country.
Then speak up for
But
it.
you
One
don't
second,
respect
Mr. Pasha.
other languages.
Let me
And
ask.
this
Let
is
me
the
open this
mindset
up. Let
that
me
we
ask.
approach
Let me ask the
by
others participants
southern
also.
states.
Yes,
That's
Dr.
why they are
Ranganathan. Let me
upset.
bring in the
That's why they are
BJP also. Tuin Sinha is from Bihar. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan, first go. Yeah.
Rahul, I'm just shocked, and as a Tamilian, I'm ashamed. Language sensitivity cannot be an excuse for parochialism, and this is what is happening, and this is so dangerous. Mr. Stalin talks about Hindi swallowing up other languages. Why does he not talk about Tamil swallowing other languages? 50 to 70% of Malayalam is Tamil. Will he dare say that Malayalam is also tracing its etymology from Tamil, it's subsumed by Tamil? What nonsense is going on? No language should be imposed, and no one is imposing it. Does Mr. Stalin know that the three-language formula was first promulgated by the Congress in 1968 by the Kothari Commission? This kind of scaremongering should end. It's going to destroy this country. And I say this as a proud Tamilian. Look, India does not have a national language, and I think that itself explains to a great extent our incredible diversity and culture, Rahul. Hindi along with English is our official language. It is another matter that the architect of our constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, actually wanted Sanskrit to be our official language. And now I quote him, verbatim, Sanskrit should be the language of the Indian Union. For the first 15 years after independence, English could be used as an official language, but Sanskrit could be used as its parallel. And after 15 years, Sanskrit should be made the official language of the Union, unquote. Rahul, look, I am not much of an admirer of any one language over another. To me, as a scientist, all languages are beautiful. They are an incredible endowment of human evolution. They reflect human ingenuity and diversity. There exist around 8,000 spoken languages. And please remember, 10 seconds, languages like species die out all the time. In the last 50 years, did you know 310 languages have become extinct? But the ideas that were conveyed through those languages never do, Rahul. They jump ship. So fall in love not with just a language, but with the philosophy and the science and the literature written in it.
Okay.
Protect works before words. And left to me 10 seconds. C++ is as beautiful as Tamil or Punjabi, although I do not know any swear words in C++.
Okay, so VCK spokesperson, let me bring him in, and BJP national spokesperson is also there. VCK spokesperson, let me bring you in, Ahmed Saib. Just a very simple question to you, sir. Where in the NEP does it say that Hindi must be the third language? Can you read it out?
Rahul, thanks for your question. Actually, today my topic will be delimitations, but you are asking about the linguistics problem. Actually, we Tamilian, we don't oppose any language. We love Hindi as well, okay? But the false propaganda spread across against us. Even we are ready to learn even the language of our beloved Prime Minister, our Modi ji, came to Majama Sukhabarche, no problem. But the problem is, we oppose not only Hindi, the imposition of Hindi. That's why.
VCK spokesperson, let me ask you, Mr. Saib, I'll ask you on delimitation also. I'm very accommodative. I'm not parochial, I'm not exclusivist. So I'll ask you on both questions. So in syllabus, out of syllabus, both I'll ask you. I'm just simply asking you a simple question, sir. Where in the NEP does it say that the third language must be Hindi? Can you point out that sentence to me in the NEP?
You declare that then there is, Tamil should be must in that NEP, then okay, we don't accept.
No, I'm asking you, sir, why are two language? No, one second. Why are two language formula? No, one second. VCK, Mr. Sahib, 1 second. Why only two languages? Aren't there any Telugu speaking people in Tamil Nadu?
Urdu.
Should there? Urdu. Are there no speakers of? No, 1 second. Malayalam
Japanese,
in Tamil
Chinese,
Nadu.
no
Should they not? 1 second. Should their children
Tamil
not have the
people,
right to
Rahul,
learn their own mother tongue even as a third language? Yes or no? Should they not be given choice?
I know 5 languages, you know.
I'm glad so you, sir. How did you learn those 5 languages? How did you learn those 5 languages? How did you learn them?
I learned
How did you learn them?
School studies, college studies, all from
College
my
studies.
Tamil Nadu
You see, viewers,
schoolings.
a large number of these people.
See,
No, hang on. Just a minute. No. I've caught him out. I've caught you out. VCK spokesperson, Mr. Sahib, please 1 second. Viewers, let me tell you what the issue is. A large number of these same Tamil DMK leaders who oppose a 3-language formula, which doesn't make Hindi compulsory, by the way, run private schools. And in these private schools, viewers, you get to study 3 languages of your choice. The first 2 are fixed, which is Tamil and English. Those 2 are fixed. The third you can choose from wherever. French, Hindi, Telugu. So all these other privileged, all these other privileged kids will learn how to speak in languages that will allow them to go and live and do well beyond the borders of Tamil Nadu. But the poorest of the poor who go to government schools must be denied that benefit.
Absolutely.
Why? Because someone wants to play. Because someone wants to play.
Rahul, I learned from
because someone wants to.
School,
well, sir,
I know Hindi.
So someone wants to play parochial politics, viewers.
And I'll tell you why, Rahul.
Yes.
Okay,
The moment I tell Ahmed
Rahul.
the moment I tell Ahmed Saab the fact, he is going to stop talking about Urdu glowingly, because 75% of Urdu words are actually Sanskrit and Prakrit.
There you go.
Okay. I'm telling
Twin Sinha.
Yeah, Rahul,
Yes, come in.
Rahul, I'm so glad you have nailed the hypocrisy of the DMK when it comes to, their own leaders starting private schools where all the 3 languages can be learned. Basically concocting artificial north-south and a anti-Hindi sentiment has been the hallmark of the Dravidian politics. So what Stalin is essentially doing, he's basically living up to that practice. But what I'm particularly disappointed by is the attitude of the RJD spokesperson, is the attitude of the India Alliance. They had indulged in the conspiracy of silence when Udhayanidhi Stalin had attacked the Sanatan Dharma, and today once again they are indulging in the same conspiracy of silence. The RJD should have spoken for Bihari pride, should have spoken for pride of the Hindu religion, should have Hindu language. Now, if I were to go by Stalin's flawed logic, would I ask, has Tamil wiped out Irula, Toda, Kodava, Kota, Kurumba, Badaga, Yerukula, Sholaga, Kanikaran, Malagukuran, Erevalam, Muduga, Kadar, Malarian, Malasar, and possibly more on the list? Has Tamil consumed that? I would not ask that, because my sentiments are pan-Indian, unlike that of Stalin, who has probably never stepped out of Tamil Nadu, who lives in a very parochial, with a very parochial mindset.
Let me tell you, viewers, I really saved the blushes. Okay, lower, everyone's faders. I really saved the RJD and the SP their blushes, viewers, today. The blushes. Why? Because I didn't ask them about delimitation. Do you know what Stalin says? Stalin says that Uttar Pradesh and the people of UP and the people of Bihar should not get greater representation in Indian parliament. And the RJD and the SP are quiet about this.
Yes.
Why?
Shameless.
Why, viewers? 5 decades, there is an imbalance. The vote of one Uttar Pradesh and Bihar resident is not equal to the vote, is perhaps 1/3 in weightage of the vote of a person from Tamil Nadu. Viewers, what does the RJD and the SP have to say about this? They are absolutely zip quiet. They don't have a defense because they are busy protecting their alliance interests. The people can go and drown themselves. That is a fact. And it's a shame, viewers, that there are political parties in this country that want to play one Indian against another Indian. It's shocking. Think about that. I'll leave it at this, viewers.